The pilot of the plane that crashed with Cardiff City striker Emiliano Sala on board did not have a license for commercial flights, investigators say. The Air Accidents Investigation Branch, WABE, confirmed David Ibbotson held a private pilot's license. Its interim report said he could only fly passengers in the AU on a cost-sharing basis, not for reward. Cardiff City said it had grave concerns and questions over the validity of the pilot's license. Investigators have not yet been able to establish what arrangement Mr. Ibbotson had with Sala, and the status of the 59-year-old's license at the time of the crash on 21 January will form part of the AB's investigations. Sala was found in the wreckage of the Piper Malibu N264DB, which was found on the seabed 13 days after it vanished over the English Channel near Guernsey. He had completed his transfer to Premier League side Cardiff from French club Nantes just 2 days earlier, for a club record fee of £15 million, and had returned to France to say goodbye to his former teammates. Mr. Ibbotson has not yet been found, and his family hope a fresh search for his body will begin this week after setting up an online fundraising campaign which has raised £250,000. The aircraft remains underwater off the coast of Guernsey after an attempt to recover it was hampered by bad weather. As flying is an expensive pastime, cost sharing allows pilots to notch up their flying hours while sharing the cost of fuel, landing fees and other expenses with passengers. The WABE report said the basis on which Sala was being carried on N264DB has not yet been established, but, previously, the pilot had carried passengers on the basis of cost sharing. Cost sharing on private flights is allowed in the UK, and the report said Mr. Ibbotson, of Crowle, North Lincolnshire, had operated these type of flights before. However, the report added that because the aircraft was US registered, it was subject to Federal Aviation Administration regulations, which meant he could only make the flight legally if he was paying half the operating expenses. In addition, Mr. Ibbotson needed a bona fide purpose for making the flight, also known in aviation as common purpose, and must dictate when